Today we're going to be going over online testing tools. First thing I'd like for you to do is click on gaexperienceonline.com. Once we get there, our screen will look like this. You will then click on the green dot that says Test Practice. Once we get there, we will look where it says End of Grade EOG Spring Main. We're going to click on Online Tools Training. Now our screen looks like this, and we click on EOG Test Practice. When I do that, I get some more words. Standard Online Tools, grades 3 through 5. Then it's going to give me this login screen. Now this is going to be generic for anybody. We're going to sign in with the following username and password. Username is going to be Georgia35. And password is going to be training. And then we're going to click sign in. And our screen looks like this. Now up here it says welcome training student. It is a test practice. Our Georgia test ID here is 123456789 where it says accommodations, we don't have any. If at your login it said Georgia 35 ACC, that will have some accommodations of read aloud and stuff like that. All right, we're going to click the green button that says continue. Okay, test 35 practice. Now it's going to talk us through what our test directions are. It's going to talk us through the different tools that we have available to us. Let's go ahead and click next. Now, any tool that is in blue is one that you can click on. Any tool that is in green is one that you can click on. Any triangle that is in black you can click on, but any rectangle that is black you must wait until your teacher says it's okay. So first we have our pointer tool. The pointer tool is very important. It is the default setting that we'll always go back to whenever we're using our test. Okay, now here you'll notice that the green box says review and test. I can click on a green box, but underneath it I've got a black box that says end test. I cannot click on end test or submit until I have permission from my teacher. Let's go ahead and click next. Here are the tools that are available to me. There are a total of 7. There's 5 on this page and 2 on the next. Now, our pointer tool, as I said, is the default. Our cross-off can help you X out the answer that you don't think it is. Now, here's the thing with these tools. The only person who can see what tools you have selected is you. When I submit my test, the cross-offs, the highlighters, the sticky notes, all that stuff goes away. The only person that sees that is the person who actually did it, which would be you. So, if I've crossed off 3 out of the 4 correct answers, I still have to mark the 4th answer. Otherwise, it just looks like it's blank. All right, let's click next. The last one we have here is the line guide. The line guide is a great tool. We're going to get into these tools as we start with a practice. Okay, again, blue buttons I can push, green buttons I can't. So I would like for everyone now to click on Begin the Test. Okay, now we're going to go through some practice. I want us to first start, we are on, as I said, the default is the pointer. I want us to click on the cross-off tool. Now for the cross-off tool, I'm not reading the question here, but let's just say that I don't think it is this one, or this one, or this one. So I still have to go back and select this one. In order to do that, I need to go back to my pointer and select my answer. Now let's say I've crossed one out and then I think maybe that's the correct answer. I can still go back, and when I click it, the X goes away and it chooses the correct answer. Okay, that's our cross-off tool. Let's look at our highlighter tool. I'm going to say use highlighter, and it's going to give me this little highlighter tool. Now, I want everyone to highlight just the word before and pause. I want our teacher is going to go around and check and make sure that we have highlighted the word before. I don't want you to highlight a whole bunch of other stuff, just one word. Once you have done that, you can go back in. If you decide that you don't want that, you can say clear all. Or if you've highlighted something, use highlighter. Let's say I highlighted the word before and I don't want it, I can click it again and it'll go away. Now, the tool that I like the best out of these is the sticky note. When I click on sticky note, I'm going to say new sticky note. I want you to take right next to the word passages. When you click on that, a sticky note appears. I'm going to write on it, this is a sticky note. Now, when I click anywhere else in here, it'll go to the next page. When I X out of that sticky note, I'll get the number 1, or if it's my second, it'll be 2, whatever. If I want to look at my sticky note, I click on the 1, and there it is. I'll actually double click on it, and it'll appear. Now, let's talk about how to navigate real quick. If I click in the bottom right-hand corner, it will go from page 1 to page 2. Let's go ahead and click all the way through. There's 5 pages here. Now, if I want to go back, I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to click page 4, 5, right, 3, 2, and 1. So we have done our cross-off tool. We've done our highlighter. We've done our sticky note. The magnifier tool is one that I really don't think we need. We have it available to us. All the magnifier does is it makes the screen bigger, right? And you can then turn it off. So, the line guide is another tool that I think is great. When I click on line guide, I get this hamburger. Now, the line guide will go from line to line and help me as I am reading. Now, what's cool is I can go over to the other side and the line guide will go with me. Again, anytime I need to select an answer, I need to click back on pointer and choose my answer. If I click on something that I've already said, it will go away. So I want to make sure that that's there. Now, let's talk about other ways we can navigate our test. You can click on the next button. That will take you to the next question. Notice here, the question changed, but the passage didn't, because this particular passage has multiple questions that go with it. Even when I go to the third question, the passage is the same, and this one is going to have a short constructed response with it. What's cool about this is all of the things that I did with my passage, if I used the highlighter, if I wrote a sticky note, all of the stuff that I highlighted and wrote sticky notes for stays no matter which question I'm on if it's using the same passage. Now, to navigate our test, in addition to using the next and back buttons, I can also go up here to where it says question 2, and it'll show me all of my question choices. Now, let's say I'm going back to question 1. Let's say I was unsure. I will put a flag on that question, and then when I look up here, it'll show me that there's a flag on question 1. That's a really good, quick visual for me to see I need to go back and I need to do question 1 again, or I need to look at that one again. I can see by looking at this navigation that there are 30 questions in this section. All right, so that is a handy guide to our tools. At this point, we are going to stop this portion of the training, and you are going to go through and do this practice test. If you have any questions, please ask your teacher. All right, that's all, and have a great day.